Guys, don't chase this pump because this yearly candle close confirms this 100% pullback target around this level. So we are going to be talking about today. So stay tuned in today's Bitcoin technical analysis YouTube video to find out what will be most likely the bottom, adding to it another confirmation from the previous ones I already done before. So stay tuned, guys, to watch this very likely bottom scenario according to this yearly candle close and also according to the other scenarios I have been talking about for months now. So stay tuned, guys. So yeah, guys. Hi guys, and welcome to Crypto Solutions, here to help you make the best decisions in cryptocurrency and the cryptocurrency technical analysis. In today's Bitcoin technical analysis YouTube video, guys, so we're going to be talking about another confirmation for a down target, a down price target we're going to be talking about today, guys. So I found something very interesting in the yearly time frame, guys. So let's get started, guys. But before that, guys, leave a like, comment, and share this YouTube video with your friends, guys, because I really appreciate it. It helps out the YouTube algorithm and helps share this video with new potential viewers and new potential subscribers. So I really appreciate it, guys. It's free. You can do it if you would like to, but thank you so much for the support anyways. And yes, let's get started, guys. So yeah, guys, so we're seeing here, guys, that first we have 1 green, 2 green, 3 greens, 4 green. Each candle represents 1 year. So that's a very long time. So you have 4, and then you got the red one. And then 1, 2, 3, red one, 1, 2, 3, red one. So according to the yearly pattern right here, almost every single 3 years, the Bitcoin price experiences a downturn during the year. And this has played out for the 3rd time now, in regards of being very close to that amount of years. So something very interesting that I saw here was that I'm gonna show you here. When you look at the red candle in the yearly time frame, so this is clearly resistance. So you have that downtrend, and then after you break out in a bullish golfing candle above this previous red candle, usually the next one right here retests exactly around the body candle close of that yearly red candle close. So before the Bitcoin price made a new all-time high right here, you see this wick right here? It did retest, like the price was around here, was around $967, and then when the next yearly candle closed, it wicked down all the way down around $747, and that was the top of the body candle close right here in the red candle, and also in the previous green candle right here. So, and after that, boom, massive uptrend. And so here you can see that after the bearish red candle close right here in the yearly time frame, dang, you can see right here that as soon as this yearly candle closed above this previous red candle close in a bullish golfing candle close above there, this overextended right here, and it didn't retest this. Right now, the Bitcoin price is heading into that support level, and that support level for this previous red candle right here, which didn't get retested, it didn't. That's one of the potential reasons why it's having this massive pullback all the way down here, because it didn't retested this previous red candle yearly candle close right there. And now the price is very close to retesting that. It hasn't done yet. It hasn't retested that level just yet, but it's very close. So the target would be around here. That would be around, let's say, $14,000. So that's another confirmation of that minimum $14,000 level I have been talking for months now, that's going to most likely be met as a minimum before the Bitcoin price can have a bottom. Okay, that's my price targets because of the different scenarios I have already talked before. So the Wyckoff distribution schematic, the also the massive percentage pullback hasn't been completed just yet. The total cryptocurrency market has more downside to go also. And so yeah, guys, I found this very interesting scenario. So this also confirms that this has to read, it doesn't have to, but as so far it has 100% retested those previous red candles. It was one right here, and then the second one will be potentially right here. It will be most likely, that's what most likely is going to happen right there. That's what I'm expecting. Remember, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm just sharing what I'm seeing in the charts. This is for educational purposes only. You do your own research. I can tell you what I'm doing, but that doesn't mean that you have to do it. That's what I'm expecting, and that's how I share my message that way, because it's just everyone is so, not everyone, but people who invest are supposed to do their own due diligence. Even if I'm right, you have to do your own diligence. You have to confirm by yourself that you're truly 100% confident in doing the decision you're looking to do before, not what someone does 100% just follow it blindly. No. So right here, guys, and I was also experimenting right here with the 8 simple moving average right here in the yearly time frame. And so far, this has been interesting scenario, because as soon as this 8 simple moving average in the yearly time frame has been formed, the Bitcoin price has remained, in regards of the body candle close in the yearly time frame, has so far remained above that 8 simple moving average. So that's very interesting. And right there, it's even bouncing. Right, wow, it's bouncing exactly at that 8 simple moving average in the yearly time frame. Look at that. Perfect. So far, this can wick down, as you can see right here. Here, it wicked down. But before the yearly candle close came, this yearly candle close always so far has remained above this yellow line, which is an 8 simple moving average. So in summary, this is most likely going to occur a pullback all the way down exactly around that $14,000 level. Okay, and that makes a lot of sense, because that's going to retest the previous yearly candle close right there, wick, and then potentially in the future it's going to go up, most likely because of the fundamentals and so on. So fundamentals have been very strong for the Bitcoin price, so that's a very important thing also. So yeah, guys, that's one of those scenarios I'm seeing right here for the Bitcoin price, guys. Okay, guys, so here you can see that the Bitcoin price, this was the previous chart of last year because my last video was published last year. So this is my first video in 2023 right here, guys. So I'm gonna show you guys also an update on what I drew before. So here, don't worry if you see a lot of lines. I'm gonna explain how it goes. So it will be very simple as soon as I explain it. So no worry, guys. So first we have here this descending triangle right here. You can see here that support, resistance, support, a bullish breakout, but it ended up being a fake out, and I called that before because that was most likely going to occur a harsh rejection and a huge pullback because of the total lunar eclipse. Okay, that's in summary, that's what happened. So here we have the descending triangle, which has a price target all the way down. I'm gonna show you guys here. There's 2 targets I want to talk about. So the first target will be right here around this $13,250 level, and the second target, that would be the worst no, that would be a second target. So that would be all the way down around $10,500 right there. So that would be the two scenarios. And how am I pulling out those price targets? So it's simple summary. So the resistance right here to the bottom here of the support, you put it like this, and then you put it on the breakout target right there, and that gives me exactly that target. You see right there, guys. So here and here. So that's why I'm telling you about the second target right there. And where did I get my first target? So the first target was a conservative one. It was from this resistance to this support one, to this support. So it was from here to here, and boom. That would be this target right here, as you can see right there next to this line. That would be the second target. So that's where I pull out the price target. So here I'm gonna show you now the updated time frames right here. So right now, and also I want to mention that this descending triangle got confirmed as resistance, because you can see right here the support, the resistance, support right here. You got the bullish fake out to the downside right there, and this wick right here confirmed this as resistance. This previous support is now resistance. So that you have to watch for that, because that's very bearish right there. And so far the Bitcoin price, there's no reason to get very bullish at this moment. Okay, it's just a little pump right there. This is that was a pump. Yeah, all coins are pumping very hard. Some of them, not all of them, but a decent amount of altcoins are pumping, which is, hey, that's cool. So I want to show you guys that. So the first target will be that. And so we have the bearish bear flag right here, which broke out, confirmed as resistance right there. And the price target is all the way down around this $14,050 level. So yeah, guys, there's a lot of reasons why that $14,000 target is going to be met, as I'm showing you guys. And so again, this is an update. I already show you guys this before. You have this ascending rise. This will be like a ascending wedge like this, rising wedge, like something like that right there, rising wedge. And this has a price target all the way down around this $14,442. And you can look at this as a double top also, and the price target will be all the way down around that $12,000. So in summary, if we're adding up all of this price targets of these bearish breakouts, it's an in between $10,500 and $14,450. But which is the most likely scenario? From 12,000 to 14,450. That would be the range I'm expecting a potential bottom, because there's a lot of people that are saying that it's gonna go around $10,000, and I'm thinking that that's not going to happen. Okay, it's not a guarantee, but looking at the probabilities, I will lean more forward into choosing the not reaching $10,000. It's not impossible, but that's what I'm expecting due to the price targets I have right here. And also, guys, I want to show you something else I'm seeing here, is that usually, guys, when we have very just massive moves like this, usually when you have a move like this, usually the price comes to half of that movement. It will be 50% of the movement. That's what I'm referring to. If you see something like this, you would expect for the pullback to be at least to 50% of the move right here. And then after reaching that, that would be a good scenario for a continuation to the upside. If you're expecting that, which I'm expecting higher prices in the long term because of the fundamentals and so on. In summary, it's obvious, part of the new world order. It's just, yeah, in summary, that's going to most likely happen. So you got the BlackRock wealth fund which is the biggest hedge fund manager in the world. You have $10 trillion there getting into cryptocurrencies. And yeah, there's so much obvious news for the Bitcoin price is going to go up in the long term. So yeah, it's very obvious. So so in summary, guys, so we're seeing here that this price target also, this Bitcoin price has more downside in summary, okay? We have, I already showed you here in summary, the descending wedge right here, no, the descending triangle, target around here, the bear flag, the double top, the rising wedge, so rising wedge. Let's leave it like that. Let's leave it like that. So, and also, so there's four. That's four. And another thing, if you're looking into the percentages for the Bitcoin price right here, from the previous bull run from here to here, that was around an 84% pullback. Right now, the pullback that the Bitcoin price has already done was from here to here. That would be around a 77% pullback. This has more downside also if you're considering the percentage wise strategy. That also confirms more downside. So you have at this moment 5 reasons, and also the 6th reason right here, which will be this one. If we use this bearish Fibonacci retracement from the previous planned event, which happened right here, to the top right here, you can see that 50% of this movement will be around this $16,348 right here. If we go here, you can see that the Bitcoin price is holding at this moment that as support. Okay, that's a very good thing if you're looking using this method. But you also have to remember that at least this can go into the golden pocket of the bearish retracement. So also, if we pull from this previous all-time low, not all-time low, the previous bottom of the previous bull market for the Bitcoin price, you can see right here that the 50% right here, which will be $14,712, would be here, which hasn't been met. Okay, so that would be another scenario. And also the percentage wise makes sense for that to be met, because if we pull a percentage move from the previous all-time high to that 50% of the move, which I talked before, that would be around a 78%. This can go even lower. This can go even to around, I would say an 80% would be a conservative target for a pullback. It's not exact but using the percentages from the also the diminishing returns, usually Bitcoin price likes to pull back at least 80% so far, because here was an 87% pullback here in the previous bear market right there. This was harsh. This was an 82% also. So far, if the previous bull market has a pullback from here to here of around 84%, and so far we have only pulled back around 77%. This can have another 80%, will take the Bitcoin price to all the way down around, let's see, $13,500, which it is very close to that $14,000 bottom price target. So what I'm anticipating for the Bitcoin bottom would be from, I would say, from 12,000 to around $14,500. That would be the range I'm expecting for the Bitcoin bottom to settle in. That would be using the previous evidence. I already explained this before. And also, guys, that would be 6 reasons. Another reason why the Bitcoin price has more downside, I already said this before, but I want to remind you guys of why I'm saying these things. So this would be the total cryptocurrency market cap. So this would be all of the cryptocurrencies in one market. So so yeah, there's a lot of lines, but no worries about that. I'm gonna show you one more time right here. So so from the previous videos, you can see here, using the total cryptocurrency market, which is also a very reliable source and evidence when trying to determine what is the next move for the Bitcoin price and the overall cryptocurrency total market cap. So overall crypto market. So here, guys, you can see a very clear, very obvious descending wedge also. Not descending triangle. Dang it. Dang it. So here, the price target for this descending triangle would be all the way down around this $535 billion level, okay? And now we're on $806 billion for the total cryptocurrency market cap. So percentage-wise, right now from here to here, that would be another 33% pullback. So that would mean that the Bitcoin price can pull back another 25% from where it is right now. That would mean that the Bitcoin price will pull back to around 12,000 to around that range. We have that confidence exactly to that $12,000 to that $14,500 range, which coincides with this pullback. Okay, that 33% pullback, I'm referring to a 25% pullback in the Bitcoin price, and the rest would be on the altcoins, which would be even more in summary. So here, guys, I'm going to show you guys very quickly right here what I'm referring to. So here, as you can see, the cryptocurrency total market cap, the previous all-time previous bull run had a pullback of around 88%. And right now, guys, looking at the previous bull run for the cryptocurrency total market cap, which is here, so far it has pulled back 75%. That's a big difference from 88% to 75%. Okay, that's the seventh reason why the Bitcoin price has more downside to go. It's just that's a big difference. Okay, this has to have more pullback to have a balance in the whole cryptocurrency market. And also, that would be the seventh reason. The eighth reason why this has more downside is because, as I told you guys before, this is a massive uptrend, okay? When you have massive uptrends like this, usually the price likes to pull back at least to 50% of that move, to half of that move. So if we pull out from the from this low right here, which is the planned event right there, and you pull it here to the previous all-time high of the total cryptocurrency total market cap, the 50% move would be around $571 billion. $571.58 billion. And right now, there's a lot of space from where the price it is right now and that 50% move from what I explained before. So if this total cryptocurrency market cap were to pull back all the way to this 0.5, which is the 50% move, that would be another 29%, which also has that confluence with the descending triangle for the total cryptocurrency market. So that's another big reason for the market to go even lower, okay? And also the ninth reason, you can see the double top scenario, which hasn't completed just yet. The target is all the way down around that $450 $1 billion level, okay? So this has a lot of confluence. It's just too much. Okay, 9 reasons so far. And there's another one. Another one. So Ethereum has, this will be the 10th reason why the Bitcoin price has more pullback, okay? This, in summary, I'm gonna make it very quick. The all-time high for the Ethereum price has pulled back so far 81%. And if you measure the previous all-time high to the previous bottom of the Ethereum bull market, that would be a 94 to 95% pullback, okay? 81% pullback for Ethereum is not enough. It's not enough. So that means that usually when altcoins, especially the very good ones such as Ethereum, if Ethereum has more pullback to go, usually what will make that pullback for those altcoins will be the Bitcoin price pulling back, because usually that's what happens most of the times when an altcoin has to come back to reality in regards of a pullback. What usually happens for that pullback to finally settle in, usually what happens is the Bitcoin price pulls back harshly, and also the Bitcoin dominance goes up. So you have those both things, and you have that massive pullback. So having Ethereum only pull back around 81%, that's not enough, okay? That's not enough. I would say 85% to 88% pullback would be a very good price. Would be a very good percentage move for Ethereum to settle in that that bottom, okay? And also, as I told you guys before, when you have a massive move like this, you have to go to half of that movement, and half of that movement would be around that $623 for the Ethereum price. So this has more pullback to go, okay? So this Ethereum, in my view, okay, this has to pull back at least another 50% minimum, easily. Easily. It's just, that's a reality, guys. That's what I'm seeing here. So it will be 10 reasons. And if you go into the very good altcoins, for example, let's say let's see, Quant is a very solid altcoin, which is part of the future of the cryptocurrency market also, and this has more this has more downside to go, okay? In summary, Cardano, let's see here. Cardano has completed most of my bearish targets. Look at that. Exactly. So this is one of those examples I was telling you guys before. Cardano made this massive movement, and this has to go at least to that 0.5, which will be the 50% of this move. And look at that. This has already completed that. This can go lower, but that would be a minimum target. That's what I'm referring to when I say a 50%, okay? That would be almost a guarantee, even if it's not a guarantee, but that's what happens most of the times. And the Cardano price has already completed most of the bearish movements. According to my previous Cardano videos, like I showed you guys before, you can go into my YouTube channel and look up the Cardano technical analysis YouTube video, guys. So we have here the Quant, more downside. Ethereum has more downside. Matic is another very good altcoin, has more downside to go. In summary, BNB, oh my gosh, that's insane, man. This has to have more of a pullback. That's what usually happens. Doesn't have to, but looking at what most of the times happens, that's what I'm seeing. So yeah, guys, there's a lot of reasons why the cryptocurrency market has more downside. Okay, guys, this will be my first 2023 video of the year. Okay, so this will be a very good video to look back to when the following months are going through. So you have to, yeah, take into considerations all of these point of views and all of these, strategies, evidence. because this is what usually happens, and it doesn't have to. But remember, guys, this is about probabilities. Okay, anything can happen, of course, obviously, but you're going to lean forward logically to the higher percentage of the two sides. Okay, if it's going to go up or down, you have to analyze which has a higher percentage of which direction is going to go. You have to make a decision, because yes, anything can happen in almost every single time. But you have to choose where are you going to lean more to. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing right now. Looking at the Bitcoin price and the cryptocurrency total market cap, and also we can use also the monthly time frame here. This is a very solid support, which is also around that $14,000 level, which is also that yearly candle close right around those parameters, around those levels. So yeah, it's very, very telling. And also to just yeah, so we're finishing the video right here, guys. So for example, right here, if you're seeing it right here, this previous all-time high for the Bitcoin price got broken. It already closed multiple body candle closes below that. So the next target would be all the way down around here, which is around this $14,000 range. And that makes so much sense, because you have the monthly body candle close right there 2 times. You have the previous wicks right here. And another reason is that this wicks didn't get retested as new support. And when you have very strong resistances, especially a monthly body candle close here, a wicks right here, when you finally broke above that resistance, usually you would like to retest that before continuing, because usually if you don't do that, if you just continue straight forward like that without retesting those previous levels, usually the price is going to come back eventually to retest those levels and then go higher. So that's what the Bitcoin price usually likes to do. So this is a very, very complete almost all of the scenarios realistically of what the Bitcoin price is most likely going to do. Okay, so yeah, guys, the difference between here and here, it's not a lot. Really, it's not a lot. If you're looking to dollar cost average, you can do it right now if you would like to. Okay, I'm not saying you have to, but it's just don't wait for like the perfect bottom. You can just dollar cost average, and when that price target comes in, you can have some cash on the side, and then you can pump those cash reserves right there, baby. so yeah, guys, just don't get desperate. Just be calm. This takes time. Like, this bear market has taken some a little bit more time than usual using the previous bear markets, because when you have huge wicks like this, it's far easier to navigate. But this has been a slow downside market instead of a rapid downside targets, downside pullback. So, but no worries, guys. Just one more thing, guys. Also, this huge descending wedge, which would be a good, very good bullish scenario. And yeah, there's two bullish news right here. So there's a bullish divergence. You see the lower lows right here. So you see here, lower lows. And when you're going to the RSI, which is the momentum indicator right here, you have here higher highs. That's a bullish divergence, and that would be in the weekly time frame. So when you have a massive, that's a very good indicator, the bullish divergence in the weekly time frame. But that doesn't mean that this can't go even lower. Okay, So far, guys, that would be one of the bullish news. The second one would be this descending wedge right here. Support, resistance, resistance, support, support potentially around this $13,000 level right here. That will be the bottom of this descending wedge. So the Bitcoin price can pull back all the way down around that $13,000 level and still remain in the bullish descending wedge, and then potentially break out right here and go higher. And also another thing, guys, I'm expecting for the Bitcoin bottom to come before April 20 because of the total solar eclipse, which is a very bullish energy. So when this huge red candle occurred because of the total lunar eclipse, which most of the times when you have a total lunar eclipse, the Bitcoin price likes to pull back harshly. And when you have total solar eclipses, the Bitcoin price likes to pump very hard. So the next total solar eclipse is coming up around that April 20, 2023. So usually in the Bitcoin bottoms, the Bitcoin price likes to bottom almost very close to the total solar eclipse. So right now, those total solar eclipses do not come that very often, okay? So, and the same for the total lunar eclipses. Those eclipses, those total eclipses doesn't come very often. So here, this is what I'm anticipating. I'm expecting one more downside and then huge recovery into that total solar eclipse, okay? Or consolidation and boom, pump to the upside. But what I'm personally expecting is a pullback and then a quick recovery to the upside because of the total solar eclipse right there, okay? And yeah, guys, that's what I'm personally expecting for the Bitcoin price. That's what I'm seeing here according to the charts. And so far, the target's all the way right here. And also, guys, the 12 reason why the Bitcoin price has more downside is because I already published this around 19 hours ago. This was a tweet I tweeted on Twitter. So I said there's not enough panic on the crypto market for most people. This means that the sentiment of the crypto market confirms more downside. This was already confirmed by the technical analysis, but the sentiment is also confirmed. And that's very true. There's not enough panic on the crypto market to also confirm this as a bottom scenario. Usually, almost every single bottom in the Bitcoin and overall crypto market is determined by the amount of people being truly scared of the cryptocurrency market. Right now, there's people with small pumps celebrating as as if the bull market is starting again out of nowhere, even with a small pump. Like for example, a lot of people are celebrating this small pump as a start of the bull market again. And if you look at the overall trend, it's a little bit of a pump, but it's not really enough. So if you have enough people celebrating small pumps in a bear market, that usually confirms that the bottom is not in just yet. Because usually when the bottom is in, when you see pumps, usually you will have a lot of people not trusting that pump. They will be like, oh, nah, it's gonna go back down again like it usually does. And then in that scenario, it is where most likely that bottom will most likely be met using the sentiment strategy. And there's also another pattern. I drew this. This was during the next day. I saw also this when I was editing the video here. So this also can be a potential, a bearish asymmetrical triangle right here, which will be a bearish pennant, and it has a price target all the way down around here, around, let's see here, around $12,250. So that's in confluence with the 12,000 to 14,500 bottom range, which I'm expecting for the Bitcoin price to do eventually during this year. So and this will be the scenario. This is another confirmation. That would be a 13 reason for the Bitcoin price still having more downside to go. So you have to watch out for that. Also, guys, the rising wedge right here is still in play. See here, this rising wedge, fake outs, confirmation here, and now it's potentially heading to this bottom of the rising wedge, which will be around this $15,500 range. That would be the target there. And also you have this massive asymmetrical triangle bearish pennant, and has a price target all the way down around that $12,250 level. And yeah, guys, so you have there's a lot, it's just too many it's just there's a lot of reasons why. So yeah, guys, for the Bitcoin price, there's a lot of reasons for the Bitcoin price having more downside to go. So be aware of it, okay? So, and be patient also, because this is not the same as previous bull markets, where usually the pullback is done very quickly. This bear market has been a slow and continuous downtrend since the bear market started. So this is not something that's being very quick like usual previous bear market. So this is a more patient like bear market. You have to be more patient in this one. In general, you have to be patient anyways, but you know, guys, you know what I'm referring to, guys. Yeah, guys, also you have this hidden bearish divergence. You see this high right here and this lower high here. In the RSI, you see here a lower high here, and this one is a higher high. So you have a hidden bearish divergence, and also that's a bearish sign, which leads to more downside here in the short term right here. And also if you use the Fibonacci retracement, let's see right here, from this previous high right here to this bottom low, then the Bitcoin price has already retested this 0.5, and exactly as I have mentioned before in my previous videos, when the Bitcoin price gets rejected at least to that 0.5, and if it comes back usually to that 0.236, and if it can't hold that support, this is most likely going to end up being a dead cat bounce scenario. But the strategy is pullback. Usually the Bitcoin price will go towards that 0.5 to that 0.618 and that 0.65 Fibonacci retracement, and if it can't hold that and then gets rejected, and after that it can't hold that 0.382 Fibonacci retracement, usually that leads up into a double bottom scenario or a dead cat bounce scenario. But most of the times, from what I have seen, usually it is a dead cat bounce scenario. And what is a dead cat bounce scenario, just in case? That means that after the downside here and after the recovery right here, usually the Bitcoin price will go lower than this low right here. That will be the dead cat bounce scenario. Boom, boom, and boom, something like this. And right now this is still in play, okay? Unless the Bitcoin price can stay above this 0.386 Fibonacci retracement, which will be around that $20,916 with 16 cents. If the Bitcoin price can't remain above that, then this will lead into more downside. The reversal scenario will be that in regards to the short term, because that will lead into this descending triangle being invalidated, because if the Bitcoin price can go above here, the 0.786, which will be around that $20,016 with 16 cents, that means that the Bitcoin price is creating a potential reversal right there, okay? But if the Bitcoin price stays below that, this is still a continuation to the downside or consolidation. But according to my analysis, most likely this will be a continuation to the downside, like it has been for a long time now, but it's very close to being over, okay? The expected date I'm expecting for this bottom will be before April 20, 2023. So it would be something like this potentially, and then recovery like this, something like that. That would be the potential scenario I'm anticipating. That's what I'm expecting. So it's not financial advice, but that's what I'm seeing, guys. So yeah, guys. Also, guys, if this Bitcoin price wants to break out of this asymmetrical triangle right here in a bullish way, then the price target will be there. It will be around this range. It will be here around, let's see here, it will be exactly at $20,480, okay, and that will be above, exactly above that 0.786 Fibonacci retrace around that $20,016 with 16 cents right there. And the again, I'm gonna put the target one more time for the bearish price target if the Bitcoin price wants to break out in a bearish way right here. So this will be the second target, okay? So this is the target right there. It will be here. I'm gonna put it there. Come on, and there, like that. And the price target will be all the way down around here, which would be $12,280 right there. And the first target, that will be the second target. So the first target will be like so, using this here and here. This will be the target. Just a second. Okay. And I'm going to delete this green line because that already happened. So we'll put it right here, and this will be the very, very conservative target. That will be around $14,412 for that first target. And the second target will be here for around $12,285 right there. So that would be the range right there if it were to break to the downside, which I'm personally expecting that to do. But this is a pattern. In this case, it can either go up right here or go down right here. If it breaks down here, then this will be the targets. If it breaks up right here, then this will be the target. Remember guys, that in bear trends, usually the bullish patterns usually don't complete the targets. So usually there will be a more likelihood for a fake out to the downside. So if by any chance this breaks out to the upside, then still there's a high risk that this can pull back something like this and do a fake out because of the bearish trend. What is the bearish trend? Then you go into the macro and you see here, it's very clear right here. Lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, and lower lows. So that's called a bear trend. That's called a downtrend. And so when you have downtrends, usually the patterns, when they break out to the downside, most of the times complete their targets compared to the bullish targets. So that's why if you're looking to trade this, you have to watch out for the bullish breakout if it were to happen, because this can have a fake out. And yes, even in the bear markets, bullish price targets can be met. It's not impossible, but if you're looking using the probabilities, then you're going to, personally, I would lean more forward to trading the breakout to the downside. So I'm looking to trade this. I'm looking to, if this breaks support right here, around that 0.236 Fibonacci retracement, which will be around $16,716 with 84 cents, and also breaks this support right here of the asymmetrical triangle, then which will be here also around the $16,610 with 58 cents, then I will look to short this and take profits around those targets. Not financial advice, but that's what I'm personally looking to do in the short term right there at this moment. So yeah, guys, that's what I'm seeing here. The worst case scenario for the Bitcoin price will be, as I mentioned in my previous videos before, would be this range from, it would be from, let's say, okay, so the estimation of the worst case scenario for the Bitcoin price will be all the way down around this $9,200 level right there to that $10,500 level, around that range. That would be the worst case scenario. Again, guys, just because it's a worst case scenario, it's not very likely. Okay, that's not necessarily it's going to occur. Okay, unless a massive, it's just out of nowhere, huge black swan event happens, then I'm not expecting for that price target to just go like that. But it's not impossible, so you have to be prepared also for that scenario. But the more likely scenario would be from that $12,000 level to that $14,500 level. So that would be the scenario that I would be personally looking for at this moment, for the moment. So yeah, guys, and so far, if you have watched this whole YouTube video, I want to congratulate you, because you're gonna be very prepared for this Bitcoin cycle, and also you're not going to be surprised. You're gonna be prepared for the whole year, and you're not going to get flooded out. Okay, if you choose not to, that would be your choice. But if you're looking at these scenarios, and if you believe in these scenarios, okay, guys, you will be very prepared. And also, thank you so much for watching this whole video. If you have gotten all the way to this part of the video, thank you so much, guys. You are great. Okay, you're a very great person in regards of someone that appreciates my work and also sticks to the end to to give me that support for my video. I really appreciate it, guys. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this YouTube video, guys. If you enjoyed this YouTube video, guys, leave a like, comment, and share this YouTube video with your friends. Also, guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Crypto Solutions, if you haven't subscribed yet, guys. And also, click the bell notifications to stay ahead in the cryptocurrency market using my Bitcoin and also other cryptocurrency technical analysis YouTube video, guys. And also, guys, if you need help in regards of the overall markets, what to potentially do, or like, in summary, not financial advice, but would like ideas of what to potentially do in the cryptocurrency markets, you can go into my Patreon link into the description below, where you can get a membership for a guidance in the overall cryptocurrency market. And also you can see my buying and selling targets. You can see also what my trading strategies are, which of the trading patterns I'm personally expecting, what trading opportunities I'm also trading, and which ones I'm following and which ones I not following, and so on, etc. You can find all the information in the description below in my Patreon link. And yeah, guys, also you can support my YouTube channel by clicking in the Patreon link in the description below, where you can get an elite, a VIP crypto investor membership, where you can get an immediate short-term buying opportunities, immediate short-term selling opportunities, live weekly long-term cryptocurrency price updates, Bitcoin tops and Bitcoin bottoms with certainty in the short term and in the long term. Also live updates, my buying targets, my selling targets. And thank you so much for watching this YouTube video, guys. Have a nice day, guys. Take care, guys, and peace out, guys.